It has been a while. We're doing a wig video today, so I'm gonna just start the process as I tell you where I've been, why I've been gone, why I'm back, and all of that. And as I get into the video, I do want to tell you this is sponsored by ElfinHair. If I'm gonna come back, I may as well come back with a sponsor because my AdSense has been low because I have not been posting. So shout out to Elfin because they gave me a couple tools, like a little comb, a wig cap, which I will not be using today. Ooh, an edge brush. Ooh, lashes, and these are actually very cute lashes. I don't know if you can see them. So this is the Kinky curly wig. It was 28 inches, but your girl decided to snip, snip, snip because this hair looks exactly like my hair, basically. Like if you see my curls and the wig, it literally looks the same. I wanted to cut it so that when I don't feel like doing a wash and go, I can pop the wig on and people are still gonna think it's my hair because it looks like my hair. So I'm gonna start by pinning my braids back. These braids took me 15 seconds. I'm not a braider. Well, I can braid pretty well, but I'm not a braider, so I just didn't really try. All right, let's talk as we put this wig on. I'll be talking you through it while telling you about where I've been. All right, firstly, this is a V-part, U-part wig. So I have a section here all around the top of my head that has some leave out so that it can cover up the tracks. The wig itself has 5 snappable clips, the type that you see on clip-on extensions, 3 combs, and a band at the bottom to secure it in place. So we're just gonna pop this on. I'm gonna put 2 clips here, 1 clip there, 2 clips here, okay? I place the comb in place at the bottom. I'm placing the second comb at the side of my head. And I'm placing the third comb, of course, at the other side of my head. The best thing about this wig is that it's so easy. Look, it already looks like it's ready to go. So, why has the amateur guru been gone? I hate that I just referred to myself in third person, but I'm Ashley Flores TV now, apparently, because I have been active on my socials, on my other channel. I just haven't been active on this channel. I think you guys know that I was going through this like creative block with astrology because I felt like I had nothing else to talk about. I love astrology, but I came onto YouTube as an astrology YouTuber at a time where there weren't many of us. So I could say all the things I know and it would just be so fun to some people because they didn't know anything. All the people that watched me back then, they grew up and they learned more about astrology and they outlearned me, if we're being honest. I love astrology, but I'm not an astrologer. My name is called the Amateur Guru. Bitch. I call myself the Amateur Guru for a reason, and it's because I do truly consider myself an amateur. I know what I'm talking about to an extent, but I'm also not gonna sit here and act like I can read birth charts because unfortunately, I can't. So as you guys started to learn more and more, I don't blame the fact that you probably outgrew my channel because that's what happens when somebody's just keeping things like simple, beginner-friendly, surface-level stuff, you know what I mean? Which is what my channel is. My channel is for entertainment, not necessarily to learn how to become an astrologer. There's other channels for that. However, my audience got quite demanding and quite frustrated with me because they felt like I was just repeating myself, which I was after like 6 years. There's only so much you can say about who the Gemini wants to date and how to know if they like you. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm just styling the wig. So I didn't give up, but I started trying different things. I started bringing in different versions of astrology into my channel, like when I started talking about reality TV, and then I did the Drive With Me series, which is my favorite thing on my channel to this day. As this journey kind of continued, I decided to start another channel that had more to do with my personal life, spirituality, personal development, and less to do with astrology, some eco styler gel. I decided to take that channel and use that as my main channel, and I grew that platform from 0 above. I didn't promote it. Maybe like in the early days I promoted it like a couple times, but I didn't really promote it. Like I gained that channel with its own organic following. But life happened and life got busy and I became less and less consistent, especially on this channel. Like I would say that I completely neglected this channel. Like it's been like 6 months. My last video was like probably like a summer try on haul, which is insane because it's literally about to be spring. of a new year. The longer I went without posting on this channel, the easier it was to forget about this channel, if I'm being honest, which is unfortunate. I think I was just so discouraged because every time I'd post, I would get no views and nobody would comment, and I just felt like I was putting all this effort into making astrology content that I didn't want to make for people who didn't want to watch it. And it's just reality. Like, that's what happens when you're not active on YouTube. People are not going to engage the way that they used to. So it was my own fault. But for me, I already didn't want to do astrology videos. So it was just frustrating for me because I was like, imagine overextending yourself to talk about physics for an hour and then editing the video of you talking about physics for 2 hours and then posting it and thumbnailing it and then getting like 1 comment and 400 views. Although I'm grateful for the platform that I have, it just felt like I was doing it for nobody because I wasn't doing it for me, which sucked. So then I decided to pull the good old Aquarian disappearing act and say peace out and go ghost. This is a smoothie I made, by the way. It's basically like a Reese's Pieces in a cup, but it's healthy. Delicious. So I disappeared. I didn't mean to, but it started with like, ooh, let me just take a little break. And then the break that was supposed to be like 3 weeks became a month, and then that became 2 months, and then that became 3 months, and then it became 4 months, and I was like, oh, we're here now. Let's take a little pause. Do we see the wig? Because I don't. I see hair, I see scalp, I see natural. This hair grew out of my head. Did it not? It's crazy because it actually looks like my hair. Like, this is my hair right here. That's my natural hair. So it's funny because like I literally look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, this is normal, just maybe 2 inches, 1 inch longer. It just feels so normal and I love that. No one's gonna know. But again, shout out to ElfinHair. You can find their website down below. I'm gonna link the exact wig that I have on down below. The wig that I got was 28 inches, but like I said, I did cut it. So if you're interested in this look, just go shorter because I didn't need all this length. At first I thought I did, but then it looked like I looked like a doll and I wasn't feeling it. So this is the look. They have multiple different types of textures and styles, so go check out their website to see if there's anything that you guys like, because I'm telling you, you will have to put minimal effort in and you'll leave the house feeling like a 10 out of 10 and a baddie that just got her hair done. And you're gonna have everybody fooled because look at this. That is my scalp. Life updates. Okay, cool. I am still single. Still single. I've been single for 2 years. That's crazy. Like, it's so weird to think that I was in a relationship. I'm so used to being single. The thought of me being in a relationship is so strange to me right now because I love love, but I also don't know if I've experienced true love. So part of me is like, ooh, I want to experience that, but the other part of me is like, ooh, not yet. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I feel free. I feel good. Obviously, like, there are times when I'm like, ooh, I would love to be in a relationship right now, but then I kind of snap out of that and I'm like, but do I really want that? I have so many things that are coming up for me that I feel like a relationship is just real distracting. Mentally, I'm also like, am I ready? Not in the sense that I'm emotionally attached to anybody from my past. It's more like, am I ready to like give myself to someone and have to make sacrifices for someone and have to put someone else into consideration like all the time? Like, that's kind of crazy to me. The thought of that is like scary again, because I'm an Aquarius, as you guys know. So it's like, whoa, my independence, my freedom, whew, I don't know. But yeah, I'm single and I date and it's so fun, and I fell for someone by accident and that was kind of crazy because I was like, ooh, you know. Then I've also had like crushes on people and got involved with a few people. It's been interesting. Like, getting to know yourself through other people is really fascinating. Like, there was one point where I was going on a different date every single day for 4 days. Mind you, I don't kiss or hook up with any of these dates. I do not do that. If I really like someone after a few dates, then sure, but I'm not going on 4 dates back to back and making out with every single one of them. Hello, cold sores? No thank you, I'm terrified of those. But that was a fun time, like, because I had like notes on my phone and nicknames for all of them, and like I was comparing them when I probably shouldn't have, and like I was learning so much about myself through other people, which was really fucking dope. I was learning about what I liked, what I didn't like, what I wanted, what I didn't want. Red flags were flagging early on and I was able to see those because of what I've been through, and it was really cool. Another update is that I've been in therapy for 2 years. 2 years now. I've had the same therapist for 2 years. Whew, God, she knows a lot about me. Honestly, I really think back to like when I was just broken and in need of guidance, so I seeked out therapy, and I think that was one of the best decisions I ever made. I'm so happy that I went to therapy because I've just learned so much about what I've gone through in like every aspect of my life, not just relationships, like everything, and my upbringing, and everything just kind of starts to make sense eventually. Wow, my hair looks nice. Sorry, I'm just like really feeling it. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I got another cat. He was the cutest little thing. Do you want to see him? Let me show you him. So this cat, I was actually co-parenting with someone, and that got a little complicated, so I decided it was in my best interest to not do that anymore. But I did have the cat for quite a bit of time. I think from like July to like January, maybe early February or something. So I got pretty attached to it, and it was my little angel, my little baby. His name was Shy. But I no longer have the cat because I felt like it was a better decision to leave the cat in the care of the other person because of my plans in life that are up and coming. It didn't make sense for me to have the cat, and those plans are I'm going back to school. I am going back to school. I know, isn't that crazy? Remember when I did the video and I was like dropping out and like miserable about school? Yeah, okay. This time away from YouTube has helped me really understand how temporary this can all be. You're going through something, you don't post, you don't make as much money. Economy changes, COVID hits, AdSense goes down, brands pull out. TikTok comes out, new app that people want to pay people on, YouTube isn't as important anymore. Like, things change all the time. Not only that, I want to learn, I want to meet people, I want to grow up, I want to be a student for a bit of time. I dropped out of school, oh god, years ago, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and I do not regret it because it is what I needed at the time. I never wanted to go to school. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to go to college, and I was miserable. I didn't want to go to university. I was miserable. I did not want to be there, and I felt like I was really pressured into making that decision. So I just chose a random program, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And you know, I got bad grades, and I dropped out because I didn't want to be there. Now as an adult, I see education differently. I've always valued it, and I always knew I would go back. I always said, like, I'll probably go back and finish one day, but school will always be there. And guess what? School's still here. Shocker, school is still here. So I made the choice to go back because I just feel like everything I want to do on my path, school will help me there. It will give me the connections, it will give me the network, it will give me jobs because it will help me into entry-level positions when I have no experience. It will give me experience in itself, duh. I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna make friends, like, I think it's gonna be a great time. I'm nervous because I've never been the strongest student. I think that it will be different now because I'm going for me. I want to be there, I'm making the choice, and I think that will make it easier for me to apply myself. Before, I felt so forced into it. I was a little more rebellious, and I was like, I don't care. I wouldn't go to class, I wouldn't do well, and like, I'm paying for that now because now I don't have the credits that I thought I would have because of the classes that I didn't do well in. Like, my GPA is lower, so I have to take a couple extra credits to go back to university, which is fair. I did this to myself, but yeah, I think school is a good decision, and I'm actually very excited. So my content's gonna be different. I guess maybe on the other channel, that's more my personal channel. If you're interested, Ashley Flores TV, that's my life. That channel, I'll probably change my content up, like just maybe more school related. I don't know, but this is gonna be happening in September. Things are really gonna change. I'm moving out of downtown Toronto, which is also gonna be a big change. Lots is happening. I have a job now. I have a job. A couple weeks ago, I actually did not have a job because I threw a little temper tantrum and I low-key cussed out my manager and walked out mid-shift and then sent an email saying I won't be back for a while. And then I decided maybe it wasn't so bad there, so I went back. So I'm back. I started, my first day was yesterday. That was okay, that was cool. Everybody was nice. I apologized. I think that I just acted emotionally and it wasn't right. Lots of new friends, and I love them so much, and I'm getting to know some of them still, but lots of new friends. Ooh, lost a good friend, didn't die, but we're not friends anymore as of right now. I don't know, it sucked. Friendship breakup sucked. I've done videos on that on my other channel, and like, that one hit, and it's crazy because it wasn't even that long of a friendship. It was like maybe a year. I guess it just got really intense really fast. I don't know, and I just felt like it was too much for me in many ways. Take that however you want to take that, but it was a lot. So it just made sense for us to not be friends right now. I don't know. But it did suck because you know when you like, talk to people all the time and then they're not in your life and you're like, who am I gonna tell this to? Fuck. Okay. So you just kind of like gotta talk to yourself. It was one of those. Yeah, that has kind of like blown over now, but that was something that was kind of affecting me for a minute. I'm a plant mom now. Remember when I used to always say that I killed every plant that I got, and that's why I have fake plants like this tacky one right here that I'm actually embarrassed of? I have 4 plants. Hobbies, do I have any hobbies? I bike, but it's cold. I go for lots of walks. I'm gonna learn to sew properly, and I make TikToks for fun. My TikToks are not the best, but they're fun, so that's a hobby. And I've been cooking more recently. I still love cooking. That's always gonna be something I love to do. Anyways, okay, this has been a long enough video. I feel like I've given you guys the most relevant updates in my life. Oh, I also have a new roommate. I don't live with Brenda anymore, my cousin. Do not live with Brenda. I live with an Aquarius. Oh, Brenda was an Aquarius too, actually. Yeah, I have a new roommate and she's an Aquarius, and we met as roommates. We did not meet prior to, so it's not anybody you've seen on my channel before, but yeah, I do not live with Brenda anymore, so that's another update. No beef there at all. We're family, we're cousins. I saw her literally like 2 weeks ago or something. I don't know, we watched Love Island together. But she decided it was time to move in with her boyfriend, so she left me in the dust. I'm gonna go. I have stuff to do today. I actually should have left the house a long time ago, and I did not do that. Shocker. Again, I'm sorry for pulling the Aquarian disappearing act on you guys. That was not cool of me. Won't do it again. Actually, I take that back. I probably will do it again. I apologize in advance. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to get this wig, which I really think you should, then check out the link below, because this wig is everything and I absolutely love it. Anyways, I will come back. I don't know what kind of video I'll come back with, but if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. I really need to know what you guys want to see, because I have no idea. I feel like I don't know you guys anymore. I feel like you're a distant friend that I haven't seen in years, and I'm so sorry. I hope you guys are still with me. What if this gets 11 views? Oh my god. Oh, I'll be so embarrassed. That's embarrassing. It's fine. I deserve it. I'm gonna go. Okay. Goodbye.